Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Cal's offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're going to run it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. Complete to start this drive. There he goes. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cal!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
There he goes! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Bears have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for...
Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reese. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The give on the option. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Reese. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd. Touchdown, Cal! Fitted in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Reese. Sets up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Just enough time to get off one more snap. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Castillo. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reese. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more...
Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just... he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bring in the heat. finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Grease. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Off the play fake on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. From the gun to give, looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Reese. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll will get this drive going from the 17. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the tailback.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Looking for a big gain. Hauls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, SMU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Brings up.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Complete.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and this